Hello, girls. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
What happened? Are you okay, girls?
No.
No. Okay, sorry. I am a little
Up. Excited.
because I have my baby
Yes.
behind me.
Me?
You?
You
No.
have the baby?
Monida is behind me, so I can't sit properly. But well, so difficult to have kids, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Babies, yeah.
Babies.
Yeah. Do you have any baby?
No, not here. I had in my town. I have
Your baby's cats.
Yes.
3 little cats.
Baby
Well,
cats.
not so little.
Let's say that. Yes. And you have a baby ball.
Yes, absolutely.
A baby ball.
She's huge.
A baby giant cat.
Yeah. Have you ever imagined to have a real baby?
No,
No, I haven't.
no at all.
I think
Well, you what?
I haven't.
Okay, no, you are a baby.
No,
You
I
can't,
have
you can't have babies because you are a baby.
Well, she can.
She can.
No,
Like,
she can't.
biologically, she can.
We have already talked about this. She's a baby.
Okay.
Okay.
She's the baby. Fine.
No, never?
No.
No?
No.
Ah, okay.
And you? We have a guest, guys.
We have a guest.
But he's not going to talk, I think.
Tomasito, hola.
Come on, baby. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, well.
No? Yes. No. Well.
Thinking about
And
having
have you
kids.
ever think of
I have thought about it like many times because I'm too old, so
We're not
But like
that old.
actually having it.
no.
You have us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are like babies.
That's why
Yeah.
you put alas
Yes.
to have
Yes.
a lot of babies.
Replace with that. No, you know that for me it's I don't know. I never wanted.
Would you like to?
Never.
No?
Never wanted. No.
And you? Would you like to have babies?
I don't know. Like now. that
No,
I'm
no,
19,
no. In
No,
any
no,
moment.
you are a
of
baby.
your life.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think
Like
so. But at the same time, I think that when you say I never would have,
Yeah.
something could happen.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
maybe I
Never
don't
is
know.
too far away,
Yes.
no?
Yeah,
Like, it's too-
Yeah.
Yes. No, in my case, I have thought about adoption maybe, but I don't want to have like
But
From my
adoption
body.
of a baby or
It's a
a
lot.
grown up
no
kid?
a grown up.
A grown up? Okay.
Yeah,
Like
Good.
how many years?
25. No.
Amelia wants to be adopted by you.
Ah, yeah, you can adopt them.
Yeah, but you have nice parents. No, yes, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that's good.
But I'm not doing that. But it's surprising how the people is having less and less kids. No?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think nowadays people have like 1 or 2,
Yeah, that's true.
like never 3.
Yes, and in our community. Give me the mutation. Thank you.
the mate.
Give me a mate.
For example, in Alas,
We don't have kids in Alas. Right?
we don't have kids, and
Yeah.
we
I mean, I think
No,
I
no,
think
but-
I am the youngest.
Yes.
yes,
Very
you
good.
and the football players. But I mean, the people who is in Alas, they don't have kids. Just Evie
Yes.
Oh.
Hi,
and
Anita.
Vero.
Hi, Anita.
Hi, Anita. Vero.
Like how many? 1.
One.
I think I don't know
And Alicia.
anyone that
Alicia.
has more
Alicia
than
has
2.
But Alicia has grown-ups.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
they
Yeah.
are her
But
babies.
I think that I don't know anyone that has more than 2.
No. Is this going? Is this going to modify our world in some way? What do you think?
Luckily, it will.
No, because I don't know if you remember the series Planet.
It's a movie.
Our Planet. No, the documentary. Our
Ah.
Planet.
From
Do you
BBC.
remember?
Which
No.
one was
No,
you
Netflix
thinking about?
was it.
I don't remember the name.
But
But it
they-
was about that. Like families could have only 1 kid.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, but in that video, I remember that the man said that the people is not having kids, and this is going to produce a change in the environment, like in the
Less
planet.
contamination or more contamination?
For good or for bad?
Yes.
I don't know.
Well-
Apparently, it's not good because we are not maintaining a balance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What balance?
I don't know because
There was a balance.
yeah.
No, but it's true. I mean, I read that there's something around the world. It's not just here. It's
No,
like
no, it's
something
in general. Yeah, I was surprised, like astonished, because I was talking with my friend from Greece,
Yes.
and he is dating with. Espero que no escuche esto.
Disclaimer.
He's dating with a woman for 6 months, something like that. And the last day we talked, he said, "No, we are engaged and we are going to marry in September and we are going to have kids next year."
Wow.
It's something cultural. I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
here we don't have that kind of.
It's really
thing,
common,
and it's
in-
too
for
much,
example, in the
maybe.
United States.
Yeah,
it's
they
very common.
they get engaged.
They really
like, all
like
the
that
time.
lifestyle. Getting
Yeah.
married, have kids, then do the family life. I think we thought about it more.
Yes, I told him that for me it's like stop, it's too much.
Like, give it time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said no, because I don't care about getting married, but I want to have a kid.
Yeah.
Do you think that there is a special age to have kids?
When you
I think
feel it, I
it
think
depends
it's-
on the person.
Yeah.
And you're like
I think
Yeah.
that
where you
it's-
are.
Yeah, but I think that it's good that you have a lot of experience first, and then you decide that.
Yeah.
And also, it's important to not be too old.
Yes.
Because you need energy
Because
to play
yes,
with the kid.
this is
Yeah.
something
I don't have anymore.
talked with my
It's-
mother a couple of
yeah.
times. Like, she said, like she wouldn't, if she could decide at the moment, she would have her kids like more before. I'm sorry, after. 30
Later.
Later, sorry.
After later, before.
It's Saturday.
Lo vas a editar, ¿no?
One day. One
No los
day.
hubiera tenido. No, but later in her life, but not as much as she couldn't move. For example, at 50, I don't know,
Yeah.
40. Because you have to raise this kid.
Mm.
And it is like 18 years maybe more. And you should be like more...
Like
active.
Cormichot.
Energetic,
Come on.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
He is preparing everything because of the boy is going to graduate after he died. I don't know. Like,
Well,
whatever.
Well,
Well,
there's
yeah.
a lot of talk about that man.
Yeah.
I read that
So long.
he has a Chinese teacher since the baby was
Why?
born, because he thinks that Chinese is the language of the future. Like
No.
the world will be governed.
People have been saying that since, I don't know,
Yeah.
early
No, but-
2000.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But Colmichot pays someone from the day one of the kid.
Oh
So
my
But,
God.
talk to him to Chinese.
Ojaldre. Because it's true. You have English. No? English is it's a common language around the world.
Yeah.
But in business, China don't
And
speak
Japanese.
English.
And Japanese too. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yes,
a-
but Japanese speaks English, but the Chinese people don't speak English.
yeah.
And in China, they are raising their companies and business I don't know, the production around the world.
The economy of
And
the
well,
world.
if you want to make a deal with them, you need to know Chinese.
Yeah.
So, for example, I was talking with one of our new students, Hero, and he said that in the University of International Affairs, they ask them to know French, English, and Chinese.
Wow.
Interesting.
So, Chinese,
So Cormichot is a visionary man.
of course,
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Why?
So
It's
difficult.
weird.
so difficult.
So difficult. Yeah.
So difficult.
You have different letters.
No, no, it's so complicated.
Yeah.
I learned to say ni hao, that is hello,
Okay.
and today I wanted to say like good morning or something like that because Zoe is studying Chinese,
Okay.
so I used the translator,
Mm.
and the translator instead of saying
You use the translator?
of course
Oh my god!
that is Mikaela, I use the translator. I thought it would put ni hao, something
Yeah.
else, and it put something super completely different,
Yeah.
sukundungun, and I said, okay, this is not for me.
It's like the tattoos
Yeah, absolutely. Tattoos.
What happened?
that people say like I want to write I don't know love in Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You never know if
Yeah.
it says
Oh, yes,
love. You know.
Yeah.
Well, but having a children.
Yeah. Speaking about kids.
Kids and family, no, like
Coming back to
yeah.
the topic.
Well, in
Yeah.
China they only can.
They
I
can
think
have
two.
one kid, I
Two.
think, or two.
No, I think two.
I think now too.
just one woman,
Women.
and 2 kids.
Oh my god.
Mm.
How you? Oh my god. How can you control that?
Well, they do that.
It's so difficult.
I think if you
Like,
have more,
for example, you have a girl, and then the mother gets pregnant again, and it's another girl. What do you do with that girl?
You throw it away.
Yes. how
you have to pay.
You sell the kid.
No, no. You have
What
to
do you
pay.
want to say? What do you want to say? Say it.
Pay taxes.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
you have to pick.
Oh, taxes for kids. That's good one. That's a good one.
it depends because maybe you need new people in your country. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you're, we're talking
There's
about
people
China.
that they don't have young people, so it's
Yeah.
a big problem because
They
they
are
don't
asking
have
for young
yeah.
people to go there.
people
and
who
work.
works.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it depends. They have a lot of people, so
Yes, of
they
course.
don't need more.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, the problem is what happened, for example, in countries of Europe
Yeah.
or for example, Canada.
They
Canada
have like
is
an
a-
old population.
have an old population and they need more people to go there and work. And that is a reason why a lot of people can work. Like, doesn't matter of the age or
Yeah.
whatever. But so terrible.
So, yes. No, I with the idea of the Chinese people paying taxes because of their kids,
Taxes.
which is a great idea.
Yes, it is.
You're going to the ecography and it's like,
Oh my god. Suffering until the end, yes.
Oh, we should
go to
interview. No, we should interview a Chinese woman.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
that's good.
Why are you laughing? He is laughing,
He's laughing.
and he's not participating.
Yes.
Well, okay, but in Argentina, are we making a disaster or it's okay?
I
Or
think the
our
population is
population is
balanced
balanced?
because we have all of us not having kids because we don't want to. But on the other hand, you have people that don't have the same resources as us, having a lot of kids maybe in little towns all over the country. So I think it's balanced in some way.
Mhm. We still didn't populate the Patagonia.
Yeah. We shouldn't, though. We are fine as we are. We shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want our natural resources for us.
Yeah. Yes, I think in Argentina happens that, no? And maybe it's around the entire Latin America,
Yeah, I think so.
the situation.
I don't really know. Like, I have friends that really wants to be, like, have kids.
They are going to
I have a
regret.
friend
Don't worry.
That
They are going to
tells you
regret.
that, like,
But it's
like,
curious.
her dream is to be
Because
a mom.
I
and
heard-
she wants to have like 4 kids.
Yeah. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a
That's a lot.
I always say like it's a lot for me.
I
She
heard
says,
a
like,
lot
"No,
of
it's
that.
okay,
Young
4."
people wanting to have kids, and all of us that are old as Earth, we don't want to have kids,
No.
No.
and that's a curious thing.
Yeah. Like why?
Like, why young people wants to have kids if the world is going to end soon?
maybe it's because of that.
My father
be.
always told me that the war was always going to end at some point. Like, they thought that in the 2000 everything will end. So
Absolutely
like-
amazing.
Do you remember
I
the
know.
quantity of people who committed suicide?
On the early 2000 years.
Yeah.
2012
And
too.
2012
Yeah.
too. Yes. Absolutely.
Well, they are weakling the population and
Yeah. The
It's
other
also
day I was in a really bad mood.
oh no, really?
Really.
How can it be possible?
I woke up and I was in a terrible mood, and my cat was completely stupid that day. I don't know. She was screaming and screaming and wanting my attention, and I was like, "Oh, please, can you please stop?" So while I was washing my teeth, I was thinking like, if this thing happens with a cat,
Yeah.
I can't imagine with a kid, and because a kid can talk. That is the main difference.
So, do you think the solution of this situation of having kids
It's having
can
cats.
be replacing with animals?
Yes, absolutely. No, not at all. We need kids at some point in our life. We need the population to keep going. But that was the moment I thought that maybe I couldn't be a mother. I can't be a mother.
No, I think I can.
You are so young.
I think you're never like prepared
You're never
No,
prepared
to be
absolutely.
a mother. It's like it happens and then you see.
Like everything in life.
Yeah.
It
I
happens
was
and
going
then you
to say
see.
that. You're never prepared for anything. It's like, I don't know.
But I am always prepared to have a dog
Okay.
No,
Are you?
no.
Are you?
No.
all the time.
And
Okay,
to have a
good
cat,
for you.
you never know.
I don't know if Morita is prepared to have a cat.
have
But,
a
well,
brother
that
or
is a
sister.
point because you want to have a dog, so you are always prepared. There's people that want to have kids, so
And they are never prepared.
there's never a good time, but
No,
you
never.
want to do it, so
Yeah.
you just do it. You just have
Just
one.
do it. Yeah.
For somewhere you have one.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yes.
This podcast. It was a lot.
Controversial. Well,
That's gonna be the name of today.
yeah.
Controversial.
Yes, because the people need to think about it.
About having kids? Absolutely. Do you want to? Or do you think that the world is balancing us?
I think it's crazy thinking about like it depends on you. Like it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Completely.
adulthood.
Like 100%. But it has like it's alive, you
Yes,
know? It's not
yeah.
like
It's alive,
going
yes.
to college. It's
Yeah. Yes. Yesterday I was talking with one new student, and he has 2 kids.
Okay.
He was alone because his wife was in a trip.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, it's so difficult for me because I have to wake up them, prepare the clothes,
That's another thing.
prepare the food, take them to the school, and I am not used to do it alone."
Exactly.
And
That's another thing I think when the motherhood thing comes to the conversation. To have a partner or somebody to
that's just-
share the
that is the
situation
point.
because that is the hardest part. To have a kid and being you responsible of everything. Like why? No, I can't. Of my
Yes.
life, of their lives. It's so awful.
yes, I think you are never prepared to have a kid, but if you are with someone who can
easier.
give you the 50%, it's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easier.
But you never know. Till
Well,
it
You
happens.
never know until it happens. Yes, absolutely.
Well, but you can talk about that.
Yeah. But the kiss is already there. I was wrong. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is so bizarre. But yes, that is the thing. I mean, if you're planning to have a kid, you must
Yeah.
think about these kind of things. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
will the other person help me, or will help each other, not help me?
Yeah.
How it would be, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think like the mom has more like
Oh.
responsibility.
That is a really
Like
And that is another discussion.
yeah. I
yes.
feel like it's like that. Like the woman is always going to think about that. Like, is he going to help me? Is he going to be there? And the dad is not going to think about that.
Absolutely. I
It's
talked
just
like sometimes I
Yeah.
talked with people from my age, especially guys, and if you ask them if they would have kids, they say yes, I will, and they are not thinking of all the things that having a kid involves.
I
Like
could
Yeah.
give a little example. I'm a baby.
babysitter.
And
I'm a
all-
baby. You're a baby too.
a baby of 25, but it's okay. And all the times that I work in this, all the cases, the mother was who contacted me, and who was in charge,
Exactly.
who was going to babysit the kid, to give me, I don't know, to ask me things or whatever. So yeah, I think it's, and there was a lot of families in different situations, in different economies and whatever.
Yeah.
But always the mother was the one who looked for these little things, and all these little things make the whole thing.
Yeah, it's something that I think we as women should change to, because I think that as we are the ones who put the body,
Yeah,
and we have to put the body for a long time,
yeah,
we have this sense of pertinence of the baby.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe.
mine.
Yeah.
You can leave or not, but the baby is mine.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
something social. I mean, it's not
yeah,
just
yes, yes, but it's something that we need to fight to say, okay, yes, I have it.
But
What's
it's
from my
yours
body,
too.
but
Yeah.
it's from both. So
It's ours.
I think the
yeah.
dad never thinks about having it alone. Like that fear of, is she going to live? You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the woman maybe
And it happens.
does. Yeah.
I win. Okay.
Oh.
She don't
I
like
am not going to have babies. Take
Oh.
it easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are you
Oh,
comfortable? Yes.
I love her.
She's comfortable. Oh, so sorry you can't see her, but she's comfortable. But well, so this is a topic to think deeply.
I was thinking, while Nile was saying about the dad thinking if the mother is gone someday. Have you ever heard about these mothers that after they have the baby, they don't want it anymore?
Yeah.
It has a name. Like it's like
It's a
you
syndrome,
get
yes.
depressed because
Post-depressed
trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. And it's terrible because
It's-
you spent 9 months having this thing in your body
and then
and suddenly
maybe you don't want it.
Mm. I think I can have it.
I think I could too.
Mm.
okay.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
Yes.
I
go
wouldn't
back.
try though. I wouldn't try.
No, me neither.
No,
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I could see a video on YouTube. or
Yeah, of
something.
course. Somebody explain it to me, please. I don't want to
No,
leave that.
To go
Go
for it.
through it.
Yes, there are many situations.
Because
Complex.
it's like having a baby. It's alive.
alive.
And it's
It's
yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to have a baby,
Don't gas
think
us,
about
please.
it, and yes,
Don't listen.
Don't came to talk with us because
yes, maybe
Maybe
she,
Mile.
Yeah, she's the most mature group.
we could talk for hours, right?
Yes, yes. And I will constantly say I don't want to,
I
but
don't
I
want
want to,
to.
but I don't want
Yes,
to,
of
but I
course.
want to.
Yes,
Yes, it depends on the day.
of course.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
depends on the day.
It depends on the day.
That's the thing when you have a kid, it doesn't depend on
Yes.
the day anymore. You have to be a mother every day.
That is why
I don't want
You
to.
have but you, I mean, in my case, I feel when my mother wasn't that day, like I don't want this. There was
not
the-
I always think about that.
like my mom wanted to have like many.
Oh my god, why?
And I said, thanks God she had 3. And it's a lot. I love my brother and sister, but It's a
They
lot.
are a lot.
Yes.
Have you ever dreamed about like having a baby?
Yeah,
No,
once
no.
I dreamt I was pregnant. It was awful. Absolutely awful, yes.
No,
I
I
woke
never,
up
but
with
I,
There's
rare-
lots of meaning of that.
I don't know. I wouldn't ask. But I woke up with this awful feeling like, what the hell was going on? Like, why? I don't want this.
Something is growing up.
Yes, oh my god. Something new
You-
is coming to my
Terrifying.
life.
Crazy, like it's growing
Terrifying.
up inside you.
Yes, it's growing up inside of you. And
And
your
it's
body
alive
changes a
inside you.
lot.
Yeah.
That is the thing, your
No,
body
no, no,
changes
the hormones.
completely.
Oh my
my
God.
god, my hormones. So
You
yeah.
have to pee all the time.
No. It's unpractical. Absolutely
way.
unpractical.
No way.
no, I never dreamt about it. I think today I will have a nightmare.
Maybe.
Maybe.
A nightmare.
I
Because
think
we are
it
talking
will be
about-
curious to see a little person that it seems like you, like it's really look alike.
Oh.
That could be like, wow.
No. Oh my god,
But
no.
for that I
don't
have my
want that.
sister.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, you have.
I don't want that. Oh my god, no.
and I have seen her like walking like so little with my face.
That's crazy. if
Yes.
you think about it, like
And you have the male version too. You have Martin.
I
too.
have my
So
brother.
you have the two versions.
Yes. But I don't remember him like being baby. Yes. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
A lot of things to think about.
Yes. So well, people, nice to have you here.
yeah.
Nice to have you.
This,
And Mori.
yes, Molly is always here. Okay, babies. See you next program.
See you next
Yes?
program.